In today's video, we are playing Ahmad in my third round of the UTR Flex League, or Round Robin, whichever you like to call it. These are verified matches, so they very much do matter to me. The game count matters, and whether or not I win or lose definitely matters as well. But yeah, so Ahmad is sitting at a 6.7 roughly at the start of this match. And my UTR was a 7.5 roughly at the beginning of this match. So just because I'm a higher UTR rating than Ahmad doesn't mean that my UTR can't go up after this match. It really just depends on what the game count is. So if I just win but it was a close match, my UTR could potentially go down from this. It probably wouldn't be that dramatic, but it could go down. But if I was to say win by double bageling Ahmad, my UTR would definitely go up as well. So this match definitely did matter, and every single game really mattered. So just something to note while you're watching. But I really want to get started with how the game played out and a little bit about Ahmad and my games on this particular morning. So starting with Ahmad and his ground strokes, he had some of the most interesting ground strokes I have ever seen. His whole entire game was super interesting to me. So starting with his forehand looked like he was shutting a door. Like, it was very hingy. His whole body didn't move with it. It was just his arm for the most part. And then every now and again, it almost looked like he was gonna fall over hitting his forehand. And I'm not just trying to like hate on Ahmad or anything. I hope he watches this video and maybe takes a note from what I say. I hope he improves his game as well. Just thought I would point out what I saw. But I mean, one good thing about his forehand, he hit the ball fairly flat on his forehand, and people that hit flat forehands love the forehand cross, and they hit it really well. They like going for that right where the service box meets the sideline. They love hitting that spot, and Ahmad did that really well, and that was definitely the ground stroke that I was trying to avoid the most out of his game. His backhand, on the other hand, he mostly just sliced it. On occasion, he would hit a a top spin backhand or something, but it wasn't anything that really pressured me or did much, so I wasn't too worried about his backhand, and I tried hitting to his backhand as much as I could, I think. But mostly I was just trying to move him around because I didn't think his footwork was all that good. He was a tall individual, so he was making it work. He was getting to a lot of balls, but I think just purely moving him around was my biggest goal going into this match after warm-ups, I guess. Let's see, what else would we like to talk about? Oh, his service game. So talking about the mental warfare of this match really came down to like mental warfare, especially in the second set, but it started a little bit in the first set. Ahmad would double fault like crazy. I gave him a warning on it on the very first service game he had, because it was multiple serves within the first service game. He wasn't just stepping like 1 foot over the service line. He was stepping both his feet like into the court, which I'd never seen before. I've never called anybody on a foot fault, and I didn't call like a foot fault on him per se. I didn't make him lose a serve or anything. I just gave him warnings. But yeah, I couldn't believe how bad he was foot faulting, and for such a tall individual, he really shouldn't need to foot fault. He has the advantage already with his size and how much he sees over the net on his serve. But he struggled quite a bit with his serve. He double faulted a lot, and I think it really came down to his toss as well. He had to practice a lot of tosses before he would actually serve it. So between me staring at his feet to see whether or not he was foot faulting and not knowing when to expect the serve, I was definitely getting a little frustrated with his service games. But besides that, in the first set, I thought I played pretty good. I hit a lot of winners, I thought. But my backhand I didn't rely on very much. I was kind of slicing it for the most part as well this game. I didn't felt like Ahmad was hitting with enough pace for me to hit my backhand. I thought my backhand was going a little bit all over the place. And then also after warm-ups, it seemed like my flat serve was a little off for the day, so I decided to only hit kick serves the entire match, and I think that worked out pretty well. I ended up double faulting only one time. It was a pretty important moment when I did double fault though, so that's definitely got to come down to nerves, so got to work on that. But otherwise, going with the kick serve I think was a smart choice for the day. Although I did lose my first service game in the first set, and that was actually the only game I gave Ahmad, so I will say that wasn't so much my serve though. It was more just nerves in general. I hit a lot of ground strokes, long and wide and all over the place, so just had to find a bit of a rhythm before we really got started into the match. But yeah, we kept that momentum going into the second set, and we were able to take the break right away and then win my service game, so we were up 2-0. Not much more you can ask for the beginning of a second set. But at this point, Ahmad started playing a lot better. He played just a lot more consistently. He wasn't giving me as many unforced errors, and because of that, I was having to hit more balls, and I was hitting more errors. So kind of just a little snowball effect. And then not this game, but the next game is when my frustration really started to boil up. So the next game, Ahmad was serving, and for some reason I lost track of the score, and Ahmad wasn't announcing the score beforehand, so I thought the score was one thing and Ahmad thought the score was another. Ahmad was correct on what he thought the score was, and he was, right, and so that he won the game. I thought we were still playing, but he had definitely won. Looking back at the video, I could see that. I'm talking about this game in particular, just so we're all on the same page here. Anyways, yeah, so I just asked him after this game if he could start announcing the score before he served, just so that I was on the same page as him and I didn't lose track. But after this game, he continued not to say the score on his game. On his service games, he would say the score only on my service games. So that just made me even more frustrated, because I announced the score before I serve every single point, or just about every single point. I'm sure I've missed one or two, here and there, but for the most part, I always say the score before I serve. I just don't keep it in the video because it's redundant. You guys have a visual of what the score is, and you can see that for yourself. But anyways, I always announce it, and so for him to say the score for me didn't make any sense, but then he wouldn't say the score when he was serving. So it got me really upset. It really did. So I had to talk to him again about it afterwards, and he was getting annoyed with me. He's like, so you don't want me to say the score when you're serving? Like, you're mad at me for doing that? And I was like, well, I'm not necessarily mad at you for saying the score when I'm serving, but I need you to say the score when you're serving so that we're on the same page. Like, I'm going to say the score for us when I'm serving. I don't know. That's just the way I've always been taught to do it. And, maybe I'm wrong, and maybe I was being a little drama queen. Definitely possible. Definitely possible. So let me know what you think down below, if I was just being a complete drama queen for the day, or if I was justified in wanting him to say the score. I'd love to hear your opinions, and let me know down below also your stories of like some of the mental warfares and things that a player has done to you, like within a match that really made you like lose focus or concentration during the match. I'm definitely curious to read some of those stories. But this was a really important game right here at 3-2. I was down 40-15, and I thought that serve in particular was out. I thought he was going to call it out, and that would have been a double fault, and we would have gone back to deuce. But he played on it, and yeah, I took that as a second chance at life within the point, and yeah, I was able to skate by and win the point. So that was really clutch, and yeah, could have cost me the second set for sure. Well, we would have gone back to being on serve, but nonetheless. The next few games go by pretty quickly. For the most part, we're just holding serve, and nothing too crazy happens. I did want to mention that I got a new microphone. It's a pretty high quality microphone, so hopefully I sound much better, besides the fact that I'm super congested because it's allergy season and I have allergies. So besides my congested self, the audio should be much better, and I hope you see the improvements that are coming to the videos. We're trying to make the videos better here and there, step by step. Okay, at this point, so I'm about to serve for game, and then he takes a phone call. The mental warfare, I tell you. So I was trying not to get frustrated. As best I could. I'm just, Andrew, stay focused. He could be talking to his daughter, or I don't even know if he has any children. But like, you never know. Like, he could be dealing with something. I have no idea what he's going through. It's just a UTR little verified match. Calm down is what I was telling myself. But yeah, I don't know. I was just frustrated. Nothing else I can say. Just purely frustrated. So I lose my service game, and now we're back on serve, and I couldn't believe it. Oh yeah. Luckily, we were able to break right back and have another shot on our service game to take the match. If you have watched up until this point, I do want to say thank you. Don't forget to like the video if you have enjoyed, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. I have another UTR Flex League round robin match coming out next week, and I have a lot more videos planned for the future. So I hope you do subscribe. Look, I can't believe he jumped over that ball like that and then smirked at me. My blood was boiling, folks. I'm boiling. I was so upset. And it was the end of the match, too. If I would have lost the match, I would have lost my shit. That's for sure. That is for sure. Yeah, I'm a drama queen. I know it. Just go ahead and comment down below. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Oh, my UTR, by the way, it went up 0.02 from this match. So, pretty much no improvement. But improvement. Any improvement is good improvement.